American Legion believes there is no better way to assure the survival of our republic than to train our young people in the ideals and objectives of American government. By teaching youth to understand and appreciate the basic principles involved in the successful management of a democratic society, we can keep America strong and ensure freedom for future generations. These are the distinguished and long-standing objectives of American Legion Boys States.
Boys State's a program sponsored by the American Legion. It's an exercise in government and politics. It brings together the top juniors from all of the high schools from across the state of Connecticut for a one-week experience where they form their own government, they develop their own parties, develop their own platforms. Whatever the program becomes while they're here at Boys State is what the boys make of it. We give them direction, we give them a forum, we give them a place to start, but we let them take off and run the program on their own.
The Connecticut Boys State Program is fashioned after the government structure of the state of Connecticut. Citizens of Connecticut Boys State are assigned to cities and towns and operate local government under either a selectman town meeting or a mayor-council format. At the state level, a state's legislature and commissions deal with the problems facing the state of Connecticut. Boys Staters are asked to tackle many of the same issues and problems that their local town government officials and state agencies deal with every day.
You'll learn so much valuable information that you can apply to really anything that you decide to go into, whether it be politics or not.
The selection of boys as citizens of Boys State is based on merit and ability. The selection process varies within the individual posts in Connecticut, but in general, the posts solicit recommendations from high schools within their area. To qualify to attend Connecticut Boys State, a student must be a male high school junior, maintaining a C or better average, and a resident of the state of Connecticut. Connecticut Boys State runs for 7 days, Sunday through Friday, on the campus of Eastern Connecticut State University in Willimantic for over 300 citizens.
We've been doing it here in Connecticut this is our 68th year. And the idea is for the Legion organizes the program, and we want our local Legion posts to go coordinate with the high schools and choose the delegates that come to the program and find the funding for them.
One of the great things about Boys State is it's sponsored by the American Legion, so when you come here, you don't have to pay. You're sponsored, you're coming here to learn about government, and you're actually doing it. You're not, when you go to school and you learn about it, you're actually just learning about it, but when you come here, you actually do it.
I wouldn't have had any of these experiences without going through Boys State and Boys Nation. Without that financial support, I wouldn't have been able to have these experiences. I wouldn't have gotten the contacts with these individuals or had any of the exposure to this.
The instructional staff consists of Boys State counselors, guest speakers, and experts who provide a connection between the government of the state of Connecticut and the Boys State Action Program.
Boys State is a great opportunity to learn how government works at the local level, at the state level, and at the federal level. I recommend it highly. I went to Girls State and I found it to be incredibly helpful, and it is one of the things that led me to my career in politics and public service.
I really believe that Boys State is unique in its enriching and rewarding experience for young people, educational, recreational, and the kind of human interaction with other really talented young people that's so important.
City councilors are assigned to the groups of about 30 to 40 boys who comprise a town or city within Boys State. These counselors are responsible for the daily supervision of the city activities, including political organization, election, and daily operation of the city.
The students really, they become much more outgoing by the end of the week. It really draws a lot out of them. They gain experience in public speaking, and they become more comfortable with their peers and interacting with this group of people.
I think it introduces them to the fact that everything's not the same throughout the state. Certain sections of the state have different concerns and different objectives, and working in conjunction with the other individuals, they become able to make decisions in a broader sense.
I think Boys State is such a great civics lesson. I think it really gives the people who come here a deeper understanding with how our municipal governments work.
This government organization provides for many key activities, including city and state elections, party caucuses, conventions, and speeches. Boys State citizens also have access to ECSU's gymnasium, swimming pool, and outdoor recreational facilities during the daily recreation time slot. It is important to note that more than 50% of the program hours at Connecticut Boys State are spent in hands-on functional learning activities.
It teaches you how to work well with people, how to work in large groups and small groups in order to get things done in an efficient manner. And I think that it's a lot of this organizational and such skills like that that are really important about Boys State.
Classroom instruction includes subjects such as law, civil service, election procedure, and parliamentary procedure. The program concludes with the nomination, election, and inauguration of the governor of Boys State.
The whole political experience, which you can't really simulate outside of it until you get into real politics, is I think probably one of the most valuable parts of Boys State.
It's not as much of a political experience as people believe it to be. It's more about people, communicating, learning how to express your beliefs, whether that's political or really anything.
What I heard about the program and what it is now, it is absolutely 1 out of 10, it's a 10. It is probably one of the greatest experiences in my life, and I know that it greatly exceeds my expectations.